What's up, gentlemen? So one of the questions that I get asked all the time is, Alpha, why don't you have children? My wife and I have been married a long time. We don't have kids. We're in our 40s. What's the deal? It's weird, right? Most people in our society want to have children. And it's a decision that my wife and I have made. And someday maybe I'll talk a little bit more about it. But even though I don't have biological children, I feel, if I'm being honest, like I've got millions of children. I think of you as my family. I think of you as my kids. I think of you as my brothers. And part of having kids and brothers is giving advice. I have done every single dumb thing that we're going to talk about today, but my goal and my hope is that through my dumb experience, hopefully you're smarter than me and can actually learn from my mistakes, because I am an idiot and have to learn things the hard way. So today I'm going over 10 dumb things young dudes do. Number 1 is unprotected sex. What scares me is that I almost feel like sex is viewed as like no big deal, with the constant like sexualization of like everything we're seeing on Instagram, on the internet. And the truth is, sex is incredibly powerful, it's important, and the potential ramifications for you not protecting yourself and thinking through your decision when it comes to sex could affect the rest of your life. Only way, 100% way you know you're not getting somebody pregnant or diseases is by not having sex. The second best way to prevent all those things is wrapping that rascal. The second dumb things young dudes do is they spend too much time getting high. And I'm not saying that smoking weed is bad. You've just got to decide if it's right for you. And if you are going to do it, you need to do it in moderation and be responsible. Sitting around all day, every day, getting high is definitely not going to help you reach your goals or dreams. Bringing us to the third dumb thing young dudes do. They don't think about the future. Now, when you're young, it's hard to sort of think about like being 20 or being 25 or 30 or 40, right? It's difficult. But you need to start thinking about where you want to be, where you want to position yourself in the future. Wanting to be successful is fantastic. Everybody wants to be successful, but what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to do in order to get it? The truth is, life's not fair. It's also not easy. Every single one of you is going to have problems, and having problems doesn't mean that your life isn't right. It doesn't mean that your life is not good. Problems add meaning and purpose. If that sounds familiar, you probably read the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a A counterintuitive approach to living a good life. You're always gonna have problems, and the truth is, it's a good thing, because it's the problems and overcoming adversity that gives your life meaning and happiness. And if you're not willing to fail, if you're not willing to take chances and risks, you're never going to achieve anything. You're never ultimately going to be happy. Every single one of you should read this book, or at least listen to it if you don't like reading. Like, I hate reading, but I love listening. And because Audible is today's video sponsor, they're hooking you up with a 30-day trial. If you hit the link down below, audible.com/AlphaM, or text AlphaM to 500-500. Audible has the biggest selection of audiobooks like on the planet. And the cool thing, when you're an Audible member, you get to pick 3 selections every month. You get an audiobook. You also get 2 Audible originals that you can't find anywhere else. Not to mention the fitness programs. And with the new year here, guys, you never know what is going to inspire you to take action. With Audible, you get an insane selection of audiobooks. You've got mysteries, you've got self-help, you've got bestsellers, you've got thrillers, you've got everything. And the beautiful thing is that you can listen on any device, anywhere. I personally listen to my Audible books when I'm on the treadmill or out for a run. You can listen in your car, at work. Maybe listening at work isn't a great idea, but gentlemen, here's the deal. There's a link down below, audible.com/AlphaM, or text AlphaM to 500-500. And when you're there, starting your free trial, make sure the first book you download is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fifth dumb things young dudes do, and older dudes, is drink and drive. Technology, once again, giving us a knuckle bump, being like, yo, you don't need to drink and drive. We got Uber, we got Lyft. No excuse for you to drink and drive. The only people that are drinking and driving today are stupid ass people. If you want your life to suck super bad, super fast, kill somebody. Sixth dumb thing young dudes don't do is listen to your parents. I promise, they're not trying to make your life horrible or not fun. They're just trying to protect you from you. Listen. The seventh dumb thing young dudes do is they do what's easy as opposed to what's right. I know that peer pressure is real. It's a bitch. It's bitch when you're young. It's a bitch when you're old. I know that when you're young, a lot of things that people do, it's because they don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to stand out. And this includes bullying. This includes making fun of people. Guys, I'm here to tell you that the best thing you can do today, starting today, is be friends and stand up for the little guy. The eighth dumb thing that young dudes do is they're afraid to work or get a job. I'm here to tell you, the sooner you can get a job, the younger you are when you start developing work habits and understand the value of $1, it builds character, it builds discipline, and it builds an understanding of money. Because when people hand you things, when your parents are just giving you, hey, here's money to buy X, Y, and Z, you never truly understand the value. And once you start working, it is a rude awakening. The ninth dumb thing young dudes don't do is they don't make friends with people outside of their social circle or bubble. One of the things that you can do if you want to make sure that you are as successful as possible is become friends with everybody. Talk to everybody. It doesn't matter if they're not the cool kids. It doesn't matter if they're not the people that you normally hang out with. Become friends with everybody, because having good character, communication skills, not to mention a wide variety of friends with different interests, is an amazing way to set yourself apart from everybody else and make sure that you are successful. And last, but certainly not least, the 10th dumb thing young dudes do is they don't follow their dreams. You do what's expected. You do what everybody else wants you to, as opposed to what you feel in your heart is best for you. You can achieve anything and everything that you've ever wanted, but you've got to be willing to put in the time. You've got to be willing to put in the work. But if you're so busy doing these 10 dumb-ass things, you're never going to achieve the level of success or personal satisfaction as you could. And quite frankly, that breaks my heart, and I don't want that to happen. Guys, I love you. I think you're amazing. I don't have children, but kinda, I think I do because of you.